Hey guys, okay, sorry for the last video, if you saw that. If you didn't, well, long story short, microphone issues. Apparently for some reason my mic wasn't picking up anything, despite it being right here. This time it's fixed, so congratulations, you can hear me. This is just an update video to kind of let you know I've been thinking a little more. I know only a few of you. I think right now the count is like at 20. It's not important, but only a few of you have actually seen the previous video, which is, I'm going to recover everything. So if you haven't seen the previous video, then you don't need to go back and watch it. Basically, what I want to do is a tournament style, kind of where you guys, kind of as a subscriber base, I will select 64 of you, the first 64 to jump on board, and you will kind of do a tournament. You will make an entry fee, which will then go towards buying the winner a gift from the gift shop. Anything they want that is within the entry fee limits. Now, initially, I did have the idea of doing kind of a 56, where there was 4 teams of 14 initially, and basically that was just a really rapid way to make sure everyone would get killed off pretty quick, and we could expedite this thing to the point where we could get a winner rather quickly. But a lot of you expressed kind of concern about getting bad teams and that screwing you over, and I can completely understand it. So what I rethought about doing is making this a month-long event at the beginning of every month, kind of just get a count, and then the following 3 weekends get basically 1 versus 1 style for 64 players, because anymore I can't accurately moderate without getting some outside help, and I don't even want to go there yet. But yes, so I would limit it to a certain tier to allow all players. Right now, the number in my head is tier 6. And so you take your tier 6 tank. I would go into a training room with the 2 competitors, and I would kind of be there as a referee, a moderator of sorts, see who wins, make sure there's no funky business going on, you know, someone doesn't have some weird hack in that makes their tank invincible and stuff like that, and therefore just moderate those, kind of do so many battles a weekend until we reach a winner. And the winner, like I said, would be able to select a gift from the gift shop within the prize pool limits. Now, I understand some of you already have, okay, the gift shop, you can get gold, you can get this, that, and the other, but if you already have the premium tanks, then it's not as enticing, but still there is something you can win. There are gold gift shop items, so you can still win something. Now, if you have won a tournament, you would kind of be excluded from entering again, because I want to give everyone a chance to win. I don't want the same person coming in every month, dominating, always winning, and no one else getting a chance to win. So I definitely 100% will not budge on that point. Now, on the other note, I'm not quite sure. Okay, here's what I need from you guys. First of all, what do you think the tier should be? Like I said, the magic number in my head is tier 6. I think that's accessible to everyone, but I'm not really sure. 2, what do you think the entry fee should be? The most expensive item and the gift shop right now is, I think, $116. And if everyone pays $2 to get in, now that's $2 to possibly get a year's worth of premium, which is a $100 limit. Then you're making a good investment. Now, at the same time, your chances are 1 in 64, basically. I mean, if you exclude skill and everything else, that's not too bad of odds. But at the same time, it is a chance that you're going to not win. Now, it's no different than going and buying a lotto ticket, scratching it off and saying, oh, I lost, but your chances are much better. But granted, at the same time, the prize isn't quite as grand as like $1 million lottery. So I guess, what do you guys think the prize pool should be? So I ranted on that a little more than I want to. And third, map selections. I'm not quite sure how I'd do that. Would I just pick a map and say, deal with it? Or would I kind of try to find a good common ground, a map that both players can agree on? Now, granted, there is the chance that they wouldn't be able to agree on anything. And at the same time, that would take extra time, making it take longer and making it even that much more difficult to get through it. So I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on how to select the map. maybe just leave it up to me and say, here's the map I want you guys to compete on, deal with it, which is kind of, it's tempting because it just completely cuts out everything else, makes it very simple, and it might make some people a little sore because they might say, oh, I hate that map, but at the same time, we'll see. And I guess finally, if you have any ideas on how you can make this better, on how I could possibly maybe run this, definitely let me know. That would be very helpful. And if you would like to participate in this, if this ends up becoming a thing and you will participate, hit that like button, because that lets me get a count. If I see 64 likes or more, that lets me know that that there is significant interest, there is sufficient interest to be involved in this. Now, one downside is I can only do this currently on the North American server. So if you can participate, hit that like button. I'm sorry, I don't mean to exclude my European server and Southeast Asian server and Russian server viewers, whoever you may be, but at the same time, right now I am limited to the North American server. Yes, I can create accounts on those other servers if need be, but at the same time, that's not something I'm ready to commit to. If there is significant interest, that will be something I eventually do, but not at this moment in time. Now, the final point I have to make is I'm not entirely sure. This is just an idea. This is not any sort of defined thing yet. This is not definite, especially because I don't know if this is legally something I can do. I have sent an email to Wargaming asking them if this violates the end user license agreement. There is a section in there that kind of makes it seem like this might not be something I'm allowed to do. If they say, well, you would need permission from us, I don't really see how I could convince them to give me permission, considering how small time I really am. Like I said in the previous video, I only have 360 something subscribers, so not really that big of a deal. And don't get me wrong, I love all of you guys, but I'm not a famous YouTuber. I'm not a famous community member, at least not yet. I would hope to be someday, but it's not the status I have at the moment. So I don't have a lot of pull, and therefore it's not something I could really convince them of. But you know, if they come back and say, oh yeah, sure, this is something you can do, since the majority of the prize pool is going basically towards generating revenue for us, and that's great because we like money. I mean, they're a company, they're trying to make a profit. Then, you know, that's awesome. And I would love to do this to encourage community engagement among my subscribers, among you guys. And some of you also suggested in the previous video that maybe if they say you can't do it for money, well, then maybe still do this as a sort of way of do it either for fun or for kind of a chance to get so many like kind of platoon up with me. Like, let's say one weekend you get to platoon up with me, like I will dedicate so much time to playing World of Tanks with you and just chilling with you, because apparently you guys want that. I don't know why you'd want that. I don't think I'm that awesome, but you know, I do kind of get it on a certain level. You guys are my viewers, you like what I do, and you want to get to kind of spend time with the man who's behind the camera. Well, I'm not really behind the camera, I'm in front of it, but you know what I mean, behind the voice, behind the commentaries. So yeah, I do get it on a certain level. It's kind of weird having fans when I don't really consider myself that much of a big deal. So, but I digress. This can still possibly be a thing without a prize pool, is what I'm getting at. But I would like it to be a prize pool thing, a chance for people who don't necessarily want to spend $50 on a premium tank, but are willing to maybe throw $1 or $2 at a chance to win like once or twice for a chance to win a $50 premium tank if they think their skills are good enough. And like I said before, I'm not willing to budge on that policy of if you win once, you cannot enter again. But just let me know what you guys think, and I will greatly appreciate it. If you guys really want this, I will definitely pursue it. I'm already, like I said, send an email to Wargaming. Hopefully they get back to me and they don't blow me off. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. But right now, it's just an idea. If it doesn't end up happening and you really wanted it to happen, I'm sorry. But that's all. I can only do so much. Anyway, you guys are awesome. And I will definitely be trying to get some more commentaries out this week. And if this video seems a little, again, haphazard like the last one was, give me a break. I just got done with an 8-hour night shift. Come on. It's not easy. But I love you guys. Take it easy. Unlike I don't take it easy at all. I should take my own advice. But happy tanking. This is Spang signing off.